Welcome to this week's episode of Snobcast. Very excited to be here. Tom, are you there? Chef Tom?
Who's this?
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hype Man Steve is in the house.
Oh,
Yes, he
the
is.
man who doesn't have,
And
who has his very own caller ID as unknown.
Yeah, I realized the other day that you changed your Instagram handle, not handle, but your username or whatever to Hype Man Steve.
No, it's a new update on Instagram, so it chooses what you have as your name instead of your username.
But it still says Hype.
So-
Because now when you send me things, it says Hype Man Steve sent you.
Yeah, well, because my username's still Pasta, but if you when you change it says put
Yeah.
your name. It uses that one now instead of
That's
your
very
username.
Greco-Roman of you.
It's very lame.
Yeah,
actually.
it's
I don't
very
like
lame.
it.
Oh, you don't like it, but it says
Yeah.
Hype Man Steve.
No, I mean that's cool, but I'll do it my fucking self.
Wow, I see you have issues with Instagram.
Okay, let's get this train before we get off the rails on minute 2.
Tom,
Yeah.
Tom, do you have a drink with you today, or you just have the zoo behind you?
I have no drink. There is a cigar on the table waiting for me. There's also my dad's hookah waiting.
Oh, nice,
Okay.
Andrew
Okay.
almost threw something at me.
nice.
And there's going to be beers after. There were beers at lunch. I don't know what's going on today.
So what you're saying is you have a live studio audience on your side.
I have a live studio audience that I'm not staying next to just because I don't want the mic to pick up any of the ambiance.
But we already hear all the shit going on in your backyard. So.
For real, I'm outside. So
But
guys,
honestly,
get outside.
We could hear the coronavirus.
You could hear the coronavirus.
Yeah.
What is? I don't even want to know what it sounds like.
It sounds a lot like Sparrow.
I thought it was going to be the gentle humming of 5G cell towers.
Oh, and brain cancer. Yeah. Oh shit. So, anyways, listen, it's been an interesting fucking week. If you guys watched the lockdown on Friday, I beat Tom for
No, he didn't.
the
He
most
didn't
overrated bands.
You didn't win.
I definitely won.
Everybody in the comments was agreeing with me.
No. So the thing is, you hate U2, which I don't get.
And it was
personally.
playing today, and I almost fucking killed myself.
Honestly, if you would have killed yourself, maybe it would have been better for everyone.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, the saddest day of your life is going to be the day I die.
Look, if I could bring in a solemn third party
This
comments
is why I wanted to talk
to
about
that.
it again, because we didn't have Steve on the lockdown, so we should have Steve.
He must have been so pissed on the side, just going, "What is it with you guys? Hello."
Well, okay. Tom, I understand your choice. Okay.
Yeah.
I get why you would say that.
All three of them.
And to well, I'm starting with you.
Oh,
too,
okay,
He
good,
would
good.
not say that
Okay.
for Tragically Hip.
Oh no, absolutely not. But we'll get there. Okay. I see why you, and you know what? I almost a part of me even agrees, but overall, you're wrong.
Oh,
Wow. Tell that to everybody that agreed with me. Guys, I can't handle you
because
too,
I
man.
I understand why. Because there's YouTube songs I can't stand either. It's like, hey, shut up, fuck you. But if we're talking about U2, we're talking about the whole of U2. No, I couldn't go that far to say.
I'll tell you that there's maybe 3 songs that I like.
which one?
Okay, Elevation.
I love, Elevation is great. Elevation was very 2000 and what? 2001? 2000?
2000, I think.
It
2001.
was,
But I think
it was
2000.
on.
When did
I think it was 2000.
It was on that album,
I think so, too.
Everything That You Can't Bring Into an Airport.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was. But it was also in Tomb Raider.
Yes.
Yeah, it was,
Yes.
even a music video spliced scenes.
Yeah. But
They used to make music videos for movies.
there's Elevation. I'm a big fan of. I like One. I kind of like that song. It's nice.
Okay. So you see the
of
song
course.
that I'm whatever, you like it. See, that's how shit you are.
It's okay. And
Basically.
Beautiful Day is good.
Go, and then you're gonna tell me that.
And maybe I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Overrated songs.
Oh,
except
now you added a fourth one.
Yeah. Those four. Everything else, like Pride, forget.
What was the fourth?
Still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
Steve doesn't like that one because it's too fucking rom-com.
No, but Steve likes Magnificent.
I do. I think it's very adventurous. It takes you somewhere.
You like Miss Sarajevo?
Oh, definitely, dude. I heard Bono sing Miss Sarajevo live. He did Pavarotti's part, bro.
Oh yeah,
it was sick.
Oh, it must have been amazing.
Wow.
All those people there were probably just outliers and people that know good music.
Yeah, no, like me. Yeah, that know good music like me.
Yeah.
So
we're
good.
Yeah. Outlier.
There we go. We lost Steve.
Oh, there we go. I kicked him out.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our mutual hate for Slipknot now that he's gone.
Oh shit! But honestly, regarding the show on Friday,
he's panicking.
He's definitely panicking. We're 8 minutes in, and he's like already disconnected himself.
Fuck.
It's that phone, man.
Text him. Tell him to restart his router.
No, I don't know how he does it. I think he maybe boots himself out. Why are we still talking about this? We should be talking about this.
Okay, well, when Steve comes back,
Listen, the lockdown on Friday, we had the most fucking viewers. It was very good, and we got really good. I know. We got really good feedback. So
did you see we had they did a review on us in the Gazette?
They did. What was it?
They said that all people that know good things stand behind Tom.
Listen, if only I had a comeback for you.
Oh God.
I think Steve is a goner.
Let me see if I can just re-invite him. I'm going to re-invite him. I'm going to re-invite him here. Hype Man Steve. Here he comes. While he's gone, here's a brief message from our sponsors.
Oh, Steve is back.
Oh, hey.
He's back. Oh, I didn't get a chance to play the commercial.
Hey, man.
Hey, what'd I miss?
Nothing.
We were talking about
podcast.
We were talking about our mutual hate for Slipknot.
Oh, wow. We were talking about how we both love the song Snuff and nothing else.
You know what? Of course, you have to choose the wrong answer. Fuck.
Hey, so Ja, I heard you watched a movie.
I watched the movie.
Yeah, you watched what was it? You were telling me
really
something about Cap 1.
Oh, Cap 1. Capone.
Yeah, Capone. Who's it about?
So check it out, right? Like one of the best actors right now, Tom Hardy. He gets like the role of like playing Al Capone, like when Al Capone like gets fucking dementia. All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, like the last years of his life and shit. And then you go and you throw in a shit director, and you go and you throw in shit dialogue. And I'm saying shit dialogue because the director also wrote the movie.
Who was the director? Do you know?
Josh Trank.
Oh, okay.
Which is very safe to say that Josh Trank tanks. Hey.
Oh.
Is that actually his last name? Because that sounds super made up.
Yeah, it's definitely Josh Trank. You know what he directed, Tom? The last critically panned Fantastic Four film.
Oh my God! The one with Miles Teller.
Exactly.
Oh jeez.
He was in a Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, he played the Elastic Guy or whatever the fuck it is.
Man, they really fucking scraped the bottom of the barrel.
Mr. Fantastic. Jolly.
What did I say? Elastic Man.
Mr. Elastic.
Okay, Miles Teller is playing the leader of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Are you fucking shitting me?
I never watched it, but I wouldn't want to.
And Tom Hardy was the thing.
Kidding.
No, he wasn't.
I'm joking. I was just making sure you guys are paying attention.
So anyways, going back to Capone. So this
Go.
movie, the trailer looks great, whatever. Then our friend at Rebellion Films, Anthony Siracco, he calls me. He goes, dude, I tried watching Capone because I couldn't make it half an hour past the movie. So I said, that makes me want to watch it even more. So
it was a train wreck.
So the next day I go and I watch it. It's a complete an utter train wreck. First of all, already Tom Hardy when he like plays characters, you already can't understand what the fuck he's saying because he mumbles all the time. But now he's playing Al Capone with dementia.
Yeah.
And
oh my God.
you want to put some like icing on the fucking sundae or whatever the hell you want to call it. Not icing on the
cake, but
on the
okay.
cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the cake. I've never heard somebody fuck that one up. That's like saying like, oh, you know, when in Venice.
Yeah. So you want to put the icing on the cake there? Try watching the movie when they speak Italian to each other.
You want to put the icing
Oh
on the
no. I'm scared to know that part.
Listen, the Italian, I spoke better Italian when I was 4 years old.
But they should get somebody who like speaks Italian.
No, it's not only that.
You would think.
Like I'm listening to what they're saying, and I'm like, the translation is off. First of all, and second of all, they yell when they speak Italian. That's what they do.
So was Emil in the movie?
Yeah. He played the. You're kidding me.
That's why Johnny gave it 1 star instead of 0.
Literally, because the thing is, it's like Tom Hardy is a great actor, and like the transformation is like inevitable because that's what he does to get a role ready. But like, shit, just garbage after garbage, and then it was just like, I don't know. It's like I was watching a train wreck, and then I read reviews where people loved it. And I was like,
I
don't understand what people are watching. Maybe because I streamed it. Maybe again it was free.
What?
You know
what? Who gave it? Fucking 2 thumbs up? The Sun.
No, I don't remember. But I was reading because I like doing that before I write my review. I go and I read other reviews. And
just like this, you could get biased.
No. So
do you ever get biased? Does it ever swing your judgment?
No. Usually movies that are like overhyped, I don't enjoy. So,
okay.
Like what has like 100% of Rotten Tomatoes, usually I don't like it.
Okay.
But Capone has like 50, I think now, which is even that's surprising.
No. Jesus.
Yes, Steve.
Well, I like before I write too. I like to see like how like what do I think compared to like everybody else. It's it's fun to see. Sometimes I'm like, yo, these people like destroyed a good movie, or it's like the opposite. It's like, what the fuck did you like about this?
Is it just me, or do you think some like studio executives like rig Rotten Tomatoes?
Of course. Of course.
Can I tell you, like, I feel like the movie, do you think it might have been saved if Tom Hardy would have spoken like Bane the whole movie? You know, if you would have been, hello, Batman, I was born in the dark. You know, if he would have been doing his way of talking like that, would it have made the movie a bit more interesting, or just like the mumbling was like just droned the whole movie?
I don't know personally.
God. So Capone was a train wreck. So the director and the writer, same person, probably shouldn't direct things anymore.
No,
right?
and I'm still figuring out why he got directing credits for that.
Should he not have?
No, like how do they even choose that? You know what I mean?
Oh.
What happens like afterwards? Like like let's say they view the movie after they do the final cut. They sit down and they do a viewing, and all the people that like produce the movie and everybody who's financing in the studio, everybody's there, and they're all looking at him. They're like, "What the fuck was that?"
So look, here's the thing. When I spoke to Sirocco on the phone, he goes, a movie's gonna be bad when before the movie starts, there's like 8 title cards for movie companies.
Not bad.
He's like, this company produced it, and this company produced it, and this company produced it.
So the financing came from like 8 different places because they didn't really want to commit.
Correct. And then I guess when they did, the screening for the producers, they were just like, you know what? There's COVID outside. This is a good movie. Just. I wonder
how much it made and how much it cost to make. It made
nothing. Well, I don't know how they differentiate movies that get released in theaters and how they do like video on demand and shit, because the movie for sure cost, let's say, like 10 million, okay, to make, which is very, very good for a fucking shit movie, But then I don't know how it makes its money back. I guess people actually have to rent it, like on their consoles or whatever,
like on demand. But
Yeah.
like, is it on Netflix or something?
No. Well, I watched it because we have streaming services.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at Josh Trank's career here. Okay, first of all, did you know that he was actually also in the movie?
I wouldn't have known.
He plays an Agent Harris.
Wow.
Yes, Agent Harris. He was the worst character.
Well, I mean, looking at this, probably. I mean, he also directed and wrote Fantastic Four, like you said, Pan. Did you ever see The Chronicle, which he directed? And
apparently that got really good reviews, but...
Guys, we should film a movie in my backyard. I feel like we would do a better job.
Most probably.
I feel like we could do like terrain shifts over here. We could use the gazebo as like some sort of barracks or something. Make a 1917 movie, like something like that.
Imagine like a 1917, like a film like 1917, like in your backyard. It's pretty large, your backyard. It could work. Sure. We have to just decorate your backyard as a war trench.
Those guys that make the videos on Instagram, that it's like the low budget like replicas of movies. I love it. Did you ever see those?
No.
Like they do the Dark Knight, and like when they gets to the Joker, it's just a guy with like his face is painted, and they have like green spaghetti as his hair.
Oh yeah, I think you had sent us that.
Oh man, they're so good.
Is it good, or is it like, it's good for what it is?
It's good because you get what they're going for. Like instead of like the Titanic or something, they'll get like a milk carton, and it'll be like in a little kiddie like bathtub or something going down with like little sugar cubes floating instead of icebergs. And you're like, I get it. Like I get what you're doing. You should. They would be good. They would be. You've never seen it. You've never seen those.
No.
Oh wow. Okay, I got to start sending them to you.
Yeah, send them.
But so Capone, definitely don't watch it.
Yeah, definitely don't watch Capone.
It's such a shame when a mobster movie flops like that.
It's a shame because mobsters,
because there's such great precedent,
Yeah,
and it was interesting because like it should have been a lot more interesting in the time of like when he was like in his decline, so like he was like seeing shit and whatever, and like he had dementia.
It could have been a lot more psychological,
Yeah.
But don't we have, sticking with the theme of mobsters? We have.
What about mobsters, Tom? What do you know about mobsters?
Let's. What's your favorite mobster movie?
Oh, that's a great question. Steve, you want to take that one?
You didn't see that coming from me, huh?
I didn't see it coming.
Okay.
Wow.
Are we talking like strictly like North American mob, or are we talking like?
Oh, now you want to do that?
Okay.
I'm just asking.
Okay, listen. If you want to say Casa de Papel, you can go for it.
Oh, that's not a mobster movie. Well, it's also also not like the mob.
I'm just saying, Steve.
I would say
worldwide.
Well, okay, because this is my actual favorite movie of all time.
Oh boy!
And I've mentioned it on the podcast before. Yeah.
You've never mentioned that on the podcast before?
I'm not sure if I have, but anyways, it's Romanzo Criminale.
Oh, fuck.
2005. The story of the gang, this gang back in the 70s that formed Rome's biggest crew.
Wow, that's sick. That's fucking sick.
Actually,
okay.
Steve and I watched it together.
Yeah, in the theaters.
Yeah.
Who's in it? Who's the lead?
Ricardo Scarmaccio.
Yeah, he's in it. Huge Italian actor. He was John Wick. He plays
it's true. He was in John Wick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, another big guy. He does actually a lot of big movies, like American movies too. Hang on, it's Pierluigi. What's his name?
Buffon.
Pier Francesco Favino.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know him either.
When you see the face.
Yeah,
when you see the face, you're like, oh yeah, this Italian guy.
Ah, shit. What about you, Ja?
Me, Giovanni.
You can go international if you want.
No, I don't think I'll do that because I'm not as cultured as Steve is. So I will go with shit. That's a very good question. But I think I'm gonna do the underrated A Bronx Tale.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, dude. Like
Really?
it just gets you in the feels, man.
Like, look. It was like 100% great. No one's arguing that. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. I would have gone if I would have gone more like the traditional route. I'd probably go Goodfellas.
Yeah,
Because I think
yeah.
That's my choice.
Yeah, with the whole New York, this, that, like
Yeah,
Goodfellas,
Joe
you can't
Pesci.
beat them, yeah.
Joe Pesci's like the king of mob
Oh my
movies. Like,
God.
it's great. You could also say, would you say like even I mean I liked Donnie Brasco.
Yeah, Donnie
Yeah,
Brasco's good.
yeah.
Donnie Brasco was great too. But I don't know, something about like Joe Pesci as a mobster
Oh, I mean,
in his prime.
Look, yeah, Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta really like fucking gave like his.
Ray Liotta, it's the laugh. When you see him laugh, it warms
Yeah.
your heart because you're like, look at that face.
Yeah, I mean that was everything. Everything that had to come together for that movie did. It was flawless, absolutely flawless. You know.
Wow, look at that! Everybody's agreeing with me for this.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're agreeing with
For
you
once,
today.
for once, the snobs agree. Look at that.
Yeah, well, I mean, until later tonight, maybe.
Until later tonight. But this is I feel like this is a great segue into our realm of remakes.
Oh, there's a realm. Oh, we're doing a realm of remakes.
Realm of remakes.
Realm of remakes.
we don't have a soundboard right now. Would you like to see any of the movies that we just mentioned remade?
Okay.
No, I would.
Yeah. First of all, I don't want to see any movie remade.
Yeah,
First of all, all right. Like if it was good, re-release it. That's my advice to you.
That's a good point.
What if?
That's a good point, Steve,
Yeah.
Because something came up earlier this week in the tabloids.
Ooh, yeah.
And, yeah, I said that's right. I said tabloids.
Did Louis C.K. do something again?
No, Louis C.K. didn't do anything again. But they're rebooting Scarface.
Oh yeah.
Okay, was that your first reaction when you read that?
No, it was not my first reaction.
No, I'm Tom here. He's the one like sounding the horns right now. Tom, when you first heard that, Jenny said this yesterday. Was that your reaction? I want to know.
That was not my reaction.
With Scarface, honestly, guys, who would ever fucking have to remake Scarface? It was such a good movie. Like, I feel like it doesn't need a remake.
Absolutely not.
It doesn't need a remake. But then I kept reading the article.
Yeah.
And so Luca Guadagnino is going to be directing the movie, and he recently directed the remake of Suspiria, which was okay, but he made a better film a few years ago called A Bigger Splash, which I preferred. He's not the first choice for like a crime director.
No.
But he is,
It smells a bit floppy.
But the thing is, then I kept reading, and it was like, oh, written by the Coen brothers.
Oh.
So that piqued my interest, definitely, because imagine like Scarface written by the Coen brothers, it would be hilarious and very bloody.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? The first Scarface was pretty funny when he blows the guy's face off in the car. What did I tell you? No kiss. No, you wouldn't listen.
Look what you're not.
You stupid fuck. Look at you now.
Okay.
I was like, the guy's dead. Like, what are you doing?
Okay, well, look. I mean, that's the only thing that keeps me from going like completely off the rails of why are they doing this, that the Coen brothers are involved. But let's look. I mean, look, the Coen brothers approved this script for what was the Big Lebowski spinoff?
Oh, again? God damn it! The Jesus rolls.
Yeah,
the Jesus.
Yeah. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I remember you telling me that wasn't good.
But they directed Buster Scruggs. It wasn't my favorite Coen brothers film.
We were expecting a bit more from Hail Caesar. Also,
that's true.
Lately, they haven't really.
Because fuck, you can't have so many good films, and then everyone makes a flop.
You can't. You're right.
But I feel like it might be interesting.
You can look at Steven Spielberg.
Whoa, what about Spielberg?
He had all kinds of good films.
Yeah, he still makes.
They're all
films.
good. Does he make any bad films?
Well, no, but I'm sure there's films that are like, yeah, whatever, Like,
Like you like Warhorse?
oh, I never saw it actually.
Did he? It was. I'm guessing it was him. Wait, who did Star Wars Episode 2?
That's not Spielberg. That's George
Okay.
Lucas. You're getting confused.
Oh yes. Well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
Right.
Jorge, not Esteban.
Yeah, not Esteban.
Esteban.
Has Spielberg done a bad movie?
Yeah, I mean, there's been those movies that in his filmography that I haven't seen because they're just zero. I don't have interest in them, and
Okay.
I don't know. There's this like romantic drama he made called Always, and like it's not something that I want to watch.
Oh, that was a great movie.
No, you wouldn't know, Tom.
Wow! The snobs turn against me now.
Wow.
All I have to do is press this red X, and this podcast just stops.
Okay, well, look.
Wow. Listen, going back to Scarface, I wanted to know. I was curious to know like who you would see as Tony Montana.
Tom, you want to start us off?
As Tony Montana. Okay, so listen. Here's the deal. Okay, when I was deciding who I would want to pick, I was like, I don't like, because you have to think like. You always have the Pacino like whole character in mind, right? Where he's like skinny and a certain height and a certain look,
Uh-huh.
So I was like, yeah, you probably want to go with somebody that's like along that, just because that's the idea that I had in my mind,
Okay.
And I was like, okay, who would probably be able to pull it off? At one point, I was like, like it would be fun to see Ryan Gosling, but then I'm like, he'd never pull it off.
I thought of him too.
Really?
He'd never pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
He'd never pull it off. He'd never pull it off. Then I was like, who the fuck who would work? And funny enough, I'm like, it would be that fucking guy from The Terminal that played the fucking that was like the baggage check guy, the guy in the orange jumpsuit. The orange jumpsuit, Diego
Luna.
He's actually the guy that's fucking cast for it.
Oh, he isn't?
Yes, he is. I just read it online. He's actually one of the guys that's up to be cast as the main.
I'm looking
as the lead.
Really? He's too small.
But you see, like I think like a director. I just wanted to point that out. Also, sorry, as a casting director. Also, as a fun, because I told you guys I would pick somebody like for fun who I would love to see just play the part, just to see what they would do. Honestly, I would love to see what Tom Hanks could do with it.
Oh my! I don't know how to.
No, not Tom Hanks, dude.
Wouldn't you love to see him try to be Tony Montana? I would fucking love to see him play that character. Oh, you stupid bitch! Could you picture Tom Hanks saying that?
No, not at all.
or having a Latino accent in general, like any sort of like accent like that, like any sort of Hispanic at all in him. He just in The Terminal, like he killed the European, excuse me, thank you, please.
Oh my god!
But I would love to see that. But honestly, yeah, like Diego Luna was the guy that I had in mind.
Okay,
Steve.
Well, I want to say, you know what? That was an interesting choice with Diego Luna, but I think his buddy would be even better. Gael Garcia would do better. But when I thought of this, I only had like one person in mind, because for me, this person is, you need to play Tony Montana. You have to have like an intensity, a very explosive intensity. Yeah, And for me, I only thought of one person, and there was Bobby Cannavale.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he would make.
That would be very interesting. Yeah.
I think he would make because just like we've all seen his stuff. I mean, he could explode. He could be strong. He could do everything that character kind of goes through. Bobby Cannavale could do like effortlessly. I think.
Yeah, that's a great choice.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Shit.
Bobby Cannavale. He wasn't take the lead.
Oh my god.
Yes, Tom. That was
no. Sorry, say it's the other one with J-Lo.
Shall We Dance?
Take the lead. Shall We Dance? That's it. Richard Gere, great movie, great actor.
Good old Richard.
Guys, listen. I thought of one thing and one thing only, and as if knowing the Coen brothers, they're gonna make Tony Montana a
Richard Pryor.
They're gonna make Tony Montana a Southerner. Personally, I would definitely go with. If that was the case, because I feel like that's what might end up happening.
Okay.
Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, let's have
Okay.
a southern person. I mean, who better than Matthew McConaughey to do
And he
it?
did really well in The Gentleman earlier this year from Guy Ritchie, and he played like the fucking hard ass mob boss.
Oh,
And I
that's
was like,
already out.
oh,
And you never see him in that
yeah.
role.
So I
You
thought it
never
was
see him
cool.
as that
The
role.
Gentleman's already out.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh fuck! I want to see it.
Yeah, well, you can watch it, man.
Well, I certainly will. But
That's very interesting. Matthew McConaughey, man. That yeah. I would love to see that actually. But the thing is that like, wow, Southerner. Could you picture Tony Montana?
No, but
like
they
that?
might have to change the name, obviously. So it's gonna be like Tony
Mountain.
Tony Mountain, or or something.
and
like,
Anthony Braithwaite.
Yeah, Tony
Oh,
Braithwaite.
That's another thing. What do you guys think about that? If they change his name, if Scarface is no longer Tony Montana?
I think he would have to be honest. I think redoing the old story would be kind of lame because it's not something to redo.
I don't know, man. The more we talk about this movie, the more it should be made.
Well, I think that's how we started this.
I don't know, man.
But hold on. Maybe this is the movie that people need post-COVID-19.
Stop it.
No.
I'm surprised The Rock hasn't made a fucking coronavirus movie yet.
It's coming, bro. The Rock will make that.
I'm surprised.
It's going to be called Corona.
He made a fucking movie out of a skyscraper. He makes fucking 2012. He made fucking all these disasters, these natural fucking things that are supposed to... I'm so fed up with it.
I enjoy The Rock.
I find him really funny.
Yeah. I like The Rock. You know The Rock? He's actually good in comedic roles.
Yes, he is. Like,
he's very good in comedic roles.
Roles,
I like him in that.
Yeah.
Like action, like okay, like Fast and Furious, like now the Fast and Furious pretty soon they're gonna make their own streaming service with all their movies.
Their own streaming service and the next one will be them facing off dinosaurs, I believe.
Oh my god. Like
crossover after race around Jurassic Park.
Oh my god! I found
a picture of Vin Diesel in the car. When he does like his triggered face, all those memes of Vin Diesel, and then behind him there's dinosaurs, nuclear missiles. There's like all kinds of shit happening, and he's like Fast and Furious 11, nothing but family.
But so we're gonna go with Tom. You said Diego Luna for
I say Diego Luna. Yeah.
Steve, you very strong choice of Bobby Cannavale.
Yes, indeed.
I must say, a very, very, very good choice. I'm going to stick with Matthew McConaughey because they might have to make him a Southerner.
But, I would be more okay with them doing that because in a certain sense, it'll be like a new movie because it's like a new perspective, and they're going to have to change a lot of things to make it kind of fit.
Relevant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so that wouldn't be so bad. Because don't forget, Scarface... There's one from the 30s, and I don't think it has anything to do with the one from the 80s.
No, so that's the thing. So like people associate Scarface with Al Pacino.
Yeah,
like Scarface was made like in 1930.
Yeah, I think 34.
There's also a Batman villain named Scarface who's a little puppet.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh well.
So there's also that, and he's a gangster.
Fun fact from
Tom. Gangster puppet. Yeah, there you go. Tom's always here to lighten the mood, guys. Whenever you want to talk about mobsters, I'm going to sprinkle in a laugh. That's what I do.
Today's fun fact is brought to you by...
Chef Tom. Laughter. It's like the salt.
In association with Alejandro Battaglia.
Oh, we miss him.
Alejandro Battaglia Industries.
I have
ABI.
He calls me every day, man. I wouldn't do it.
Oh, good for you, man.
I wouldn't make it through this pandemic without him.
What a nice guy. I heard he started a new company called Taddy Mason Subsidiaries.
So, I mean, listen, check it. You guys are a bunch of morons.
Watch Solar Opposites and then come and talk to me, okay?
Ah, shit.
You have to watch
is Taddy Mason also in Solar Opposites?
No, but you just have to watch it. You just have to watch it. I know Johnny doesn't like...
he said my name right there.
Johnny doesn't like fucking Rick and Morty because he can't deal with it, but watch Solar Opposites. It's 8 episodes.
I just had this discussion. Like, Rick and Morty's fine, but I have to watch it with you guys.
Okay, yeah, but watch it. We're going to have a viewing party live on the podcast. Then we're going to get canceled because we're going to get our asses suited to the ground.
Listen, moving on, because this is going nowhere, like usual. Usual.
I have a dream. Is that
no,
it?
But the thing
is Martin Luther King thing?
It's that thing, but I feel like I've been having weird fucking dreams these past few days. And Tom, you told us about a really excessive dream the other night.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I think it's podcast worthy.
It was crazy. So I was in a random hospital. I was in a random hospital, and I'm like walking around with purpose. That's what I hate about dreams, is that you never know how you got to where you are.
And you never question it. You never question it either. You're just like,
yeah, you never question. You're just there.
I gotta go rob this bank.
Yeah, you're just there, like Misa. Yeah, it's like you showed up in a mise en scène. Like, we're here. So I'm walking in the hospital, and I'm looking for my girlfriend, right? Of course, and I can't find her. And I'm walking around, and out of nowhere, I see Bill Burr. Bill Burr, but he's like 7 feet tall.
Well, Bill, I think Bill Burr is kind of tall. Not 7 feet.
I don't know, but he was huge. And I'm looking at him, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And I'm like, and I just start having a conversation. I'm like, oh my god, I'm like Bill Burr. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like I remember in the dream that I was immediately starstruck. I'm like, I listen to your podcast all the time, He's like, fucking right. He goes, you better go watch The King of Staten Island, because I had been going over the trailer.
It's such a great trailer.
Is he in that?
The whole part with
he plays the
He's the stepfather. Yeah. But the best part of that trailer is when they're sitting on the couch, like, yeah, my dad died, he was a firefighter. And then the other guy goes, knock, knock, who's there? Not your dad. And fucking Pete Davidson, he starts like laughing like a madman. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a great movie.
Yeah.
And I was I was thinking about that for sure that night, because then I had that dream, and he was just, I don't know what the fuck he was doing there. He asked me for directions. I'm like, I don't work here. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm looking for my girlfriend. And he started telling me off, and then I woke up and I was like, what the fuck just happened? But yeah, that's the closest I feel like I'll ever get to him.
Shit.
It was very weird. He was 7 feet tall, a 7 foot tall ginger.
That would be a bit scary, yeah.
What did you say? You matrixed a little bit.
I said, yeah, that is pretty scary. I mean, like 7 feet of soullessness, like, that's not easy.
So that was the dream, and then obviously when you wake up from a dream like that, you try and fall back asleep to get back into the dream. It doesn't work like that. It's not like multitasking on your phone. You can't just go back into the app. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? Every once in a while it does work though, but it's like
it never works when you're like surrounded by porn stars or something. It only works when you're getting chased by a velociraptor.
It wouldn't work with porn stars, but it would work with dinosaurs. Yes, like you said. Yeah,
it would. If you dream like you're getting shot, there's like 70 people in front of you, and they're all shooting bullets at you, and you wake up because you're like, oh my god, I can't believe this felt so real, and you fall back asleep, and you wake up and you're still getting shot. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? That's what I wonder. Do you think mobsters actually have nightmares like that they're getting shot?
I would think so.
Well, it definitely happened in Capone. I can tell you that.
The rector waking up in a cold sweat. I can't believe I made this shit movie. Have you guys had any weird dreams like that?
I've been dreaming about weird shit like since this whole thing started. Like I dreamt I had like an extendable throat the other day.
What?
Like if I opened
what's an extendable
if I
throat?
opened my mouth.
Okay, it's like Mr. Elastic Man, but with his throat.
Yeah. It's kind of like okay. I would open my mouth and it was kind of like my throat was like Predator.
Also, so you could like Garfield some lasagna down.
I could definitely Garfield some lasagna.
Okay, that's gonna be the name of this episode.
Wow.
Let me write that. I can't write it down because I'm gonna end up closing this feed. But when I text you later, remember that.
A throat like Predator. Yeah. What about you,
fucked up.
Steve? But you wouldn't know what's day and what's night. So
You know,
Do you even hit your REM cycle?
I don't know. Honestly, first of all, like, who could tell one day from the next? Second,
today's Sunday.
I know
Or it's Tuesday. I don't know.
I know I've had weird dreams. I don't remember any of them. Because it's all like, oh, what the fuck? It's like, you know, it doesn't exactly. That's pretty much how it feels. Like when I'm up, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I don't know what happens after that. So like, you're taking fun as me right now.
My god!
But you know, occupational hazards, right?
Dreams are a horrible thing to get into. Like, especially if you have a dream dictionary, don't have a dream dictionary, because then whenever you look up something, you're gonna be like, okay, so either I'm gonna become rich or I'm gonna die.
Talk about problems.
I know. You know what I mean?
It's nuts. It's a weird time to sleep, honestly.
It's a weird time to sleep. It's also like I have you know, what if tonight we all go to sleep and we all have a nightmare about being in a fucking Scarface remake?
Oh, we're gonna live it soon. We're gonna live it soon enough.
I love a good callback.
It's a great way to round everything up. You know what I mean? It's like in
conclusion, do we really need it?
No.
And guys, with that, do you have any closing remarks?
All right.
I don't know. Not really.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that the Coen brothers are redoing Scarface, but it's not needed. It's not necessary. Should it be done? Probably not. I mean, I think the Coens built themselves enough credit to be like, no, let us try it. But you know, I'm scared.
You know what is necessary though, guys? Watch my taco video.
Yes, that's
a necessity.
I'll definitely do that and get hungry.
Exactly. That's what's going to happen.
Did you tell how good it was, Tom? Because they looked.
Yeah,
it was very good. Some of them had sweet potato. It was very good.
Very interesting. I'm looking forward to that this summer. Hopefully, at some point before September. You know.
Oh my god.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow Chef Tom at Chef Thomas Di Donato on Instagram, Hype Man Steve at PalStev, and you can follow all of us on Snob Media. And just like that, another episode has come and gone. Guys, it's been a pleasure.
See you soon.
See you next week.
You guys, see you next week. Stay safe.